Yo guys, what is going on? Oh, I'm just gonna turn that off in case you guys can hear that squeaking. So today's video is a part of a car mod, I guess. I bought some LED lights, H11s for my 2014 Mazda 3, H11 LED bulbs, and I'm gonna put them in the headlights, the low beams for now. The brand I bought isn't like the most expensive brand, they're just off Amazon, so that's why I didn't want to commit to the full high beam, low beam fog light setup right away. Just in case I buy these low beams and they're not very good, then I'll definitely commit to spending significantly more money, because I know in the long run with LED bulbs you definitely probably are going to get what you pay for. But I figured I'd try these out. Worst case scenario, they're not good. Best case, I mean, they work just as I want them to. I do have like the base halogen lights. I don't have any like xenon lighting. I don't have the GT trim. So yeah, I'll link the brand of LED bulbs that I got in the description if anybody wants to take a look. They are on Amazon.ca link, as all my links are, just because I am in Canada. But yeah, so this video is just going to be hopefully me figuring out how to install them, and let's hope they look good. So stay tuned for the video. Alright guys, so these are the bulbs that I bought, and they're 6500K. They should be alright. They also came with coders, so it should be alright, I hope. We'll find out in due time. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Step one, open the hood. Yeah, so my engine bay is kind of warm right now, so I might actually give it like 5 minutes to cool down, just because I just drove home from work. But I also don't know how the lighting is. But just another thing, in case you're new to doing anything electronic based on a car, always disconnect the battery wherever it is. Disconnect the battery in your car when you're doing electrical work. That way you don't either shock yourself or short something that could potentially damage your car. That's just my quick piece of advice and warning before I jump into this any further. Alright, I'll be back after this cools down a bit. What are you doing, Axel? Alright, now that's unbolted, that is good to go. So I'm going to slide that down away from the terminal. If you can ever get it farther away from that, it's a good thing to try to do. So now that that's good, I've done a bit of research online quickly, and I found out the easiest way to get to these headlights. I don't know if you can see. So you've got the high beam here, then the low beam there. Well, the high beam is nice and easy to access. It's like right here, but the low beam is kind of like tucked way in behind here. So from what I've looked at, the easiest way to get to it, like my hands can't really fit back there, but if you pop off some of this plastic wheel well liner, sorry, it's really dark in here. If you pop this off, you can get to the bulbs pretty easily. Alright guys, so I decided to start on the passenger side just because it was a little easier to get to. I didn't have to do anything really. Let me just pull out my flashlight. So on the passenger side, you can see there, right there is the wiring harness that I pulled out from it. The plug is just right beside it there. That one farther down is for the turn signals, I believe. Or no, that's not turn signals. Turn signals is just gonna be right up underneath here. But yeah, so I got that one out. I'm gonna go grab one of the LEDs from the box over there, chuck it in, plug the battery back in just to make sure they work and to see how it looks. Well, hopefully they didn't break, because that definitely just fell. See how they look and do a little comparison. Alright guys, so this is the LED. As you can see, I've got a fan in there for low beams, because they're always running pretty much, or any bulb that is kind of consistently on. You do want to have integrated cooling in the system, just because LEDs do get very hot. So yeah, so it's got the little harness that's going to attach in, and well, hopefully that was in the shot. I'm gonna give a go, plug this in. Hopefully it fits into the outlet or like the socket properly. I'm gonna hope for the best here, and I guess you'll see in a second if it works. I can't really show you how to get it in there just because it's in such a small space that my hand and body pretty much take up any sort of possible camera shot. But yeah, so I'll show you guys what it looks like, hopefully with this in. Alright guys, so that is plugged in. I am going to reattach this battery here. Hopefully I don't explode. Oh man. So we got the, I don't know why that turned on right away. Oh, my lights are still on. We've got the halogen there. I don't know if you'll be able to tell. And the LED over here. So this is our 6500. Honestly, so here's, I mean, it's way too close to tell, but here's the cutoff line. The cutoff line still looks really good, which is really important here. And you can tell that's halogen, that's LED. That looks substantially better. Oh, and there you go, it shut off. Well, man, I'm super stoked about that, so I'm gonna get the other side installed. All right, guys, so I went through hell and I just stuck my hand through this little hole for like, I also kind of disattached my airbox. So yeah, I went through there and got that one all wired up. I put it in the first time and it was, the polarity was backwards on the tap or the harness, but now that it is done, it looks sweet. I noticed this camera, it makes them look super blue, but they're actually not. Like, I don't know if you'll really be able to tell on the wall. They're not too blue. They're actually like more of a white. They're about 6500K, which some people might argue is very blue, but it does have a blue tinge, but it's not as blue as this looks, because this looks like it's an icicle. So yeah, I'll get some shots on an actual wall and kind of give my quick opinion on them. So before I tighten everything back up, so the reason I got those decoders is some cars send a code when you switch to LEDs that it thinks the bulbs are out, and I completely forgot to check that if that was the case when installing the first one. So I'm gonna fire my car up now and hopefully it doesn't throw that code, because it was a pain in the ass, pardon my French, to get it into the driver's side. The passenger side was no problem at all, but the driver's side was a pain. So I'm gonna fire it up and hope for the best here. So as you can see, there is no codes showing up from up here. Like it's a lot brighter out there. It's looking really awesome so far. I'm gonna maybe go on a quick drive and show you guys how she looks. Also, it's dark out, so it'll be a really good example. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. I have no idea what this lighting is like, but right now will be a few pictures of how it looks from like the front of the car. Just a few photogenic shots of the car. I love it so far. I think it's great. I'll kind of do a bit of a review again in a little while, because these are they are kind of cheaper LEDs, so I don't really know how long they'll last, but so far they look great. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. Anyways guys, if you liked the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and for more content regarding my Mazda and other stuff, car related stuff, please subscribe. This has been Rain City Cars, and I'm out. Peace.